What's up, y'all? I'm here with another video, and today we are reacting to Ariana Grande's new album. Now, I'm not really an Ariana Grande person. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, but I listened to Thank You Next and a couple other songs, and I felt like since Ariana Grande has kind of grown up a little bit, I want to see if she's grown out of that princess kind of vibe, because she's like 30 now, right? So I kind of want to understand like where she's coming from now. Like, who is she? Let's just listen to a few songs. Let's just try to understand Ariana, because I know what type of girl Ariana Grande is, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. Most of the girls that I've dated are like the Ariana Grande vibe. You know what I mean? I like the I'm a princess, I'm a diva, I want my seatbelt put on, I want to be carried to the couch, I want food cooked for me sometimes. I don't want to always be the one cooking. I want laundry, or I want to be the one that is being treated like, surprise me with nails. Their love languages, surprise me with things, because I want you to show reassurance and appreciation and have me on your arm because I'm the best. That diva vibe, I like that sometimes. And I just want to see where Ariana Grande is at as a person now. Now, this is going to be raw. This ain't going to be the highest quality video, but I assure you it's going to be the most opinionated video. So let's just start with her new album, bro. Let's just go into it for real, real deal, and just see what we do. This ain't the deluxe edition. I only listened to the original Eternal Sunshine. So here we go.
Let's read the list.
How can I tell if I'm in the right relationship? Aren't you really supposed to know that shit? Feel it in your bones and own that shit.
I don't like this. I think she's like also overthinking, like, if she knows she's in a right relationship, because like, I don't think there's a such thing. I know this sounds crazy as fuck, but I don't think there's a right relationship, right? I really think that it just you willing to work with somebody. Now, if you love them and genuinely attracted to them, then I think at that point you should say that, okay, I'm in a relationship that's workable, because if I like the person, I can deal with everybody got their flaws. We all on some shit, but I think with Ariana Grande, when she says something like that, it seems a little, I'm not saying she's immature, it just seems like she's a little lost. And she's a celebrity with millions of dollars, and she still sounded lost at 30 is kind of concerning, just for the fact that, Ariana Grande, she is, people calling her home wrecker and all types of stuff. Maybe that in her 30s, maybe she feels like what she needs is somebody else's to gain, or somebody else's to have. Like, you know what I mean? I know this sounds fucked up, but that's where it's coming off as. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move to the next one. Bye.
Let's read the list.
Boy, bye, boy, bye. Okay, why you saying bye? This ain't the first time I've been in hostage to these tears. I can't believe I'm finally moving through my fears.
I'm in the driveway.
It's time, boy, bye, bye, boy, bye, bye, bye. It's over, oh yeah. Okay, you 30 saying this and you still ain't in a stable relationship. Why make an anthem about this? How's the young people gonna perceive this? I don't know, man. This hook feels too hard to say, but it's better than repeat. Okay, this is just like silly, but okay. And listen, I'm not an Ariana Grande hater. You listen to somebody who listened to No Tears Left to Cry and fucking loved the album, but at her age, it made sense. I don't want to break up again. Okay, this sounds like a more mature song. Let's see what we getting into. It's just after reading articles that said that this is her most mature outing, I'll be like, what the fuck do you mean by that? I fall asleep crying. Yo,
Turn up TV. Okay.
ain't no cap. It's a banger. Here's the problem. Again, we're running to the same problem. She talking about breaking your heart. She ain't talking about you breaking my heart or re-breaking each other's heart. She talking about her in specific. It's a situationship, but why at 30? Why at 30 did you feel like this needed to be a song? I'm having a problem with this. You too grown for this, baby. You too grown for... Okay, let's just move on. I mean, it's all branding, too. Who knows? This whole shit could just be for branding. But at the same time, a part of what you making is part of your truth.
The truth you live in. Let's hear what you got to say.
We're all born Saturn somewhere, and the Saturn cycle takes around about 29 years. That's when we've got to wake up and smell the coffee, because if we've just been sort of relying on our cleverness or just kind of floating along, Saturn comes along and hits you over the head, hits you over the head, hits you over the head, and says, wake up! It's time for you to get real about life and sort out who you really are.
This is interesting because this also comes from a first world luxury of being a millionaire. And the Saturn cycle takes around 29. What the fuck does a planet cycle got to do with your age? Because this is what she's implying. You can't just rely on your cleverness. You gotta wake up and smell the coffee. You know how many people have woken up and smelled the coffee? They're serious about life and nothing is happening for them. That's why I say this comes from a place of immaturity. Because it's hard for me to listen to that, just knowing what I know about life and what I've experienced and what I've done to help people that have been around this sun 29 years and don't got nothing going, because it wouldn't even sometimes not even their fault. Sometimes life just give you different cards, and sometimes even if you play the cards right, you still got a bad deck. You know what I'm saying? So let's move on to the next song, Eternal Sunshine. Now this title name of the album, let's see. I don't care what people say. We both know I couldn't change you.
I don't care what people say. We both know I couldn't change you. I guess you could say the same. Can't read the range. Truth, I've never seen someone lie like you do. So much even use that to think it's true. Ooh, get me out of this loop. Yeah, so now we play our separate scenes. Now she's in my bed, laying on your chest. Now I'm in my head, wondering how it ends. I'll be the first to say I'm sorry. Now you got me feeling sorry. I showed you all my demons, all my lies. Let you play me like Atari. Now it's like I'm looking in a mirror. Hope you feel alright when you...
Alright, so she's talking about how she showed all her lies. She don't like the way he lied. Okay, ain't nothing we ain't heard before, it's the same thing, we don't break, can't shake this fate, rewrite, deep breaths, tight chest, life, death, rewind, won't break, can't shake this fate, rewrite, deep breaths, tight chest. There's no substance here. Like, all I'm hearing is, okay, there was some problems that y'all had. It seems like she's putting the blame on the man instead of herself. She's not even talking about her own flaws. I'm cool with you talking about the other dude's flaws. You're not even talking about your flaws. All you said is that you exposed your lies and who you are, but you don't like the way he lies. It's silly. It's silly, Ariana. God damn it. I'm trying to like this album. I'm trying so fucking hard. Now, I will say Supernatural is my favorite song off the album just because it's fucking fun. Like the sound of it. Let's listen to it. Don't want nobody else around me.
Don't want nobody else around me. Just need you right here.
want you to come claim it. I do. What are you waiting for? You want your name on name it? I do.
I do. Hey, that shit hard, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, bro. This is the best song off the album because a lot of the lyrics is just her saying, like, let's just be together. Like, let's just do it. No, even if we got our flaws and shit. Like, I like Supernatural because we just fucking, we having fun, we chilling, like, we vibing. But the other songs on this album just don't fucking, it feels like she just blaming everything on the other person. Like,
This is a true story about all the lies you fantasize about you and I. This is a true story about all the games, and I'll be the one you pay to see, play the scene, while the cameras please, turning like a dime, just another time, sneaking like a creep in the night, but I'll play whatever part you need.
that part right there, it's a good song. It just seems like she's like, I played a part, but I'm not yours. I think that's a decent song. Like, she's just saying, like, I'll play the game, whatever game you playing, boy. You know what I'm saying? Alright. The boy is mine. Okay. Let's see what she got to say about that. So this reminds me of an ex that is like, and this is my biggest problem because this song right here, and I know the diva type, is that she's basically objectifying the guy. Like, oh, it's something about him that's made for me because he's gonna please me in any way I need to. And that's where I got a problem with Ariana and these diva bitches. Like, sorry, you diva hoes. I mean, my fault. 304s. Let's go there. Like, I have a huge problem with these type of women because they just expect it versus being earned. And they take advantage of the ones they like the most. I gotta let that one. I don't like it at all. Yes, and I mean, yes, and as a single in the song is like, I get what she's trying to say. She's saying, okay, yes, and like, I don't give a fuck. Like, okay, so what if I'm this problematic bitch? You know, I'm a diva. Like, you just gotta accept it if you're gonna be with the princess type. I get that. And some of the sound bites remind me of Thank You Next. You know, especially when you listen to, you know, like this next song we're gonna talk about, which we're kind of skipping ahead a little bit, but we're gonna go back to the other ones. Imperfect for You. It gives me the same vibe that Thank You Next gave me, where it's like, I will say Imperfect is a great storyline. It's like saying, like, we're both imperfect for each other. I feel like you don't accept my imperfections. I feel like this project as a profound piece, and I know you're probably like, damn, you criticize so much, you call it a profound piece. It is a good piece of work for her age too. Even though it still pales in comparison to her maturity, it's still a more well-rounded project than No Tears Left to Cry and other projects in the past. And I will give her this, that in Imperfect for You feels like she's telling a story, and for some reason it hits different because it feels like a follow-up to Thank You Next and keeps that sound consistent. Dun, 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 dun. You know, like, it's like the dun, 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 dun. You know, like, some of those sound consistencies really matter when it comes to storytelling and her giving across her sound. No one else sounds like Ariana Grande in some ways, and I will give her that. She really does that diva princess, long hair, thin, thick booty vibe. She gives that vibe. And you gonna do what the fuck I say if you want me to suck your dick. Like, this is like the vibe that I get from Ariana Grande, and she really gives it well. Her sound gives me that vibe. Like, I'm a princess, but I'm that bitch too. And I think that is important to realize about Ariana Grande and her sound, and why maybe it's not as mature. Because I got friends in my circle and girls I dated in my circle, women that I know that are like this. Like, it's like, and they won't grow up because they've always been the princess. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's move on to Ordinary Things. I might have to listen to this bitch on a road trip. I ain't even gonna lie. This one, I think this one is the best part about these diva females when I listen to it, is because I'm automatically listen to it and be like, damn. Like, at the same time, y'all always a good vibe when it comes to a road trip or going traveling. And I feel like, or we eating lavish, but when things ain't going well, it's always bad. And I think she, in this song, Ordinary Things, kind of illustrates that. Like, if it's always fun, then we never have a problem. What she's talking about, then you trained as a man. If you heterosexual like me and you like women, you like, damn, I gotta make sure money right. I gotta make sure I can take her out dinner. I gotta make sure I can do this. Because if you don't, it ain't gonna be ordinary things. It's gonna be problems. And but I still love the song for the vibe it gives off. It's a vibe. Like, chilling, This is a sex song for me. I don't know about you. All right, let's check out some of the other songs. We Can't Be Friends. Wait for Your Love. This sounds very generic, and it is different for Ariana. Maybe she's grown a bit, because ain't no way hell a diva girl gonna make a song like this. So maybe she's like, this person she really likes, she wants to try to move forward with it. But again, girl, you 30. You gotta get it together. I Wish I Hated You.
Just two different endings. You learn to repair, and I learned to keep me in one. And no matter how guilty, I still feel same.
Okay, I feel that. It's more heartfelt. I would give her that. Like, damn. Man, that's a good song. Now, the album cover is particularly interesting because it feels like she's just hanging on herself in the album. So maybe it means like self-care, like, I'm doing me. I'm trying to love me. I'm trying to figure out me as much as possible. And she's in her 30s and hasn't figured it out yet. I think that's cool. Given her last projects, I think Ariana Grande's on her way to maturity. She's getting close. When I look at her discography, she had Positions. Positions was a good album, in my opinion. And then she had the Sweetener album. I think overall Ariana Grande is growing as a creative. It's just, she ain't there yet, but she will be. And I think if I was to look at this project, it is cohesive as far as the sound and what she's trying to give off. That I'm still in my diva mode and I ain't quite ready to let it go. I still got some beauty in me. And still fuck these niggas is the vibe I got from the whole album. But there was a little bit of like serenity and surrendering and saying, but I really like this dude and he making me change a little bit, but I can't change him. And that's pretty much the whole message I got from the album. It's like two sides. She's like, she got the devil on the shoulder and then like the angel on her shoulder, and they're speaking to her two different ways. So maybe she could have named the album The Angel and Demon on My Shoulder or something, or The Angel on My Shoulder or The Devil on My Shoulder, because that's what it felt like. She's conflicted. So maybe Eternal Sunshine means she's coming into happiness. It's hard to tell with diva bitches. I'm sorry if that's foul. But I will say, the storytelling between Supernatural, dun, 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 to me, hey, that shit hard, and imperfect for you, and all those parts really give, especially those two songs, I really think gives off her best sound in this album. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Tell me what you think down below, and I'll see you in the next video.